Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Calm State Music. Today's video I'm going to show you how to set up your Alesis Nitro Mesh kit to record with Ableton. There is loads of different ways you can record with electric kits. This is just my way that I've found. I really like it and I just want to share my experience. I did put a video out last week on how to kind of get yourself ready to record and what you kind of need. You will need these things for this video. So it was the Focusrite USB interface. The reason is because you actually get the free copy of Ableton with it. I think Logic, Pro Tools, etc, etc. You will need obviously an electric kit, and you will need a PC or a laptop. It's quite simple to do. I'm just going to bring it up on the screen just now and I can start showing you. Okay, so you've pretty much opened up Ableton. The first things you're going to see is 2 MIDI channels and 2 audio channels. There is an audio channel here, but it's just so I can speak to you guys through a microphone, so just ignore that one. What you're going to need to do is get your SSD5 sampler, which is the Steven Slate Audio, and it's a free drum plugin. It's a VST plugin. There's loads and loads of videos on how to do it. It's actually quite simple. You just need to make sure that when you copy and paste the file over, it has to be in a VST plugin folder that you can access through Ableton. But as I said, there's loads of videos of how to do that. You will need to refresh Ableton or just exit and come out, and that will actually kind of reset Ableton, and the VST plugin should appear after. So you're also going to want to load up your SSD5 sampler. So just either double click or copy it into your MIDI channel. First thing you're going to see is your mapping, but you want to ignore that at the moment. You want to go up to create. The one that I usually pick is the Deluxe 2.3 Yugo. It doesn't really matter what one you kind of go for, but this is the way that I've kind of seen this one and I quite like it. Once that's actually loaded up, you can start kind of going through this different stuff. So you've got a mix channel here, so I always put my kicks up, a wee bit more of my middle snare, and then I always put my hi-hats, my ride, and my crashes just kind of like right at the top. They are quite hard to hear at times. I will show you a quick wee video here on how to set it up on the Alesis Nitro Mesh kit. Okay, so if you were to manually kind of map your kit, it's actually on your module. Sorry, mine is really dusty. I've just noticed it now. So the first thing you would go to is voice, and you would click through to your MIDI. So pretty much, if you can see that there, if I hit the bass drum, that becomes MIDI 36. If I hit the tom here, that becomes MIDI 48. So pretty much every single pad on your Alesis Nitro Mesh or any kit that you use will have MIDI bits like this. So it's actually a lot easier when you're in Ableton to map it inside Ableton instead of doing it on your module. Just make sure that every single pad on your kit isn't doubled up, or it will double up the sound when you use it in Ableton, if that makes sense. These are pretty much all your mapping for all your Alesis Nitro Mesh kit. So the easiest way to do it is if you play the kit, you'll hear that pretty much most of it's okay, but maybe like a tom is set up as a snare. Okay, so the first thing you would want to do is find your snare, and you would just hit MIDI learn. Then you would hit the actual Alesis Nitro Mesh kit, like the actual MIDI pad that you want. That would then sync up with the plugin, and that would be what you'd be hitting. Simple. You don't even need to go through and change all the MIDI pads on your kit, you could just do all of it on MIDI Learn, and then you just literally save a preset. I have one that I always have, and it's just so much easier. And that's pretty much it. That's how you set up the VST plugin. The other thing that I also do just to boost the sound is I kind of go into audio effects. I always go into the audio effects rack, down to mixing and mastering, and then I always pop in punchy drums, kind of bring this down a wee bit, and then I usually go and get myself a reverb and just slightly turn that down as well, bring down the size. You're not getting that big massive snare hits. And then I always put on a channel EQ, pop up the middle, and that's pretty much how I set my drum kit up. I just want to say a big massive thanks to everyone who subscribed so far. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It actually helps me out a lot. I will give a shout out to everyone on Reddit as well who's been kind of firing me questions on how I get my sounds. So thanks for watching my video. Hopefully it gets you guys ready to kind of record and start getting some videos out. If you've got any, please share them. I'd love to see how you kind of get your sounds and everything as well. Comment below, give me a like. Yeah, cool. Bye.